for old time's sakes, we 50, we're in the 50 club, you know, so that's what it's about. Like sitting here with y'all, it's like, damn, we in the 50 club.
That's crazy.
Or we in the barbershop.
Longevity is a thing.
Hold on, you was with Drake, so that means something is going down. Okay. Something's going down. I know what that sounds like.
Okay.
Yo, Dre is really a great guy. You know, he's like a brother. You know, we started at the same time. He was with Wrecking Crew. I was with Kids at Work, and we had the Jerry Curls at the same time. And, you know, we were laughing about that and just, you know, we talked about No Diggity, and we had to set the record straight. We didn't tape each other because it was like, yo, you're in the room with a lot of money.
Yeah.
It was a lot of money in the room. So, with that being said, that's the thing, that's the standards, you know, where I wasn't intimidating. I was in a way because the way people felt I was, but when they see me now, it's like, heck, let's have Teddy over for dinner. You know, we ain't see him in a while. He ain't crazy. He ain't gone, you know,
he ain't lost
loco
it. And
it was a great gathering. You know, of course, we'll do it again. But Dre and I, we all been talking. I've been talking to Timberland, and you know, some things may evolve. You know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least we got together for old time's sakes, and you know, that's good living.
Yeah, being in a room full of love is always
good living.
It's good living. Clap it up. Clap it up. With everything that you've done, all the artists that you work with, what do you think was one of the best sessions you've had, high profile?
The best sessions I had was working with Michael, of course. Working with Jay-Z. My first time seeing someone not even right. Not even right.
like just
spit it out, you know.
Right.
Working with Busta. And just, you know, these guys are pros.
Yeah.
You know.
What was the Michael sessions like?
Was Mike a gangster? Like, did he have like a...
No, okay.
This
I want to know that.
Like, did Mike have some...
Did Mike speak in his real voice?
Right. That's...
when people weren't around, was there like a, yo man, I'm getting tired.
Did he say, Teddy, I'm ready?
He had a deep voice.
Right.
But his technique of keeping the high is when you talk high, your chord stays high. Your vocal cord stays high.
Right.
And that was his technique, but I've heard him talk low. He called my house one day. In the projects, he called my house. He's like, hello, man, speak to Teddy Riley. I was like, who's this? And he just went. he couldn't hide. Who's Mike? And this is me, Theodore. And I realized that he kept his voice high just to keep singing high.
Wow.
He maintained his chord. He maintained his instrument. And now a lot of people are starting to do it. Because you can easily lose your voice, you know.
Wow.
I've seen singers lose their voice. I mean, look at the kid from So For Real. If he would have kept his chord high and talking high, he would be still singing the song high.
Right. But
it's a technique. It's just like going to the gym. If you don't want you want the muscles to stay up,
you gotta work it out.
You gotta keep working that muscle. Even if you did something a day, you gotta keep working it. And that's some of the techniques that you have to keep when you're trying to keep your instrument. kind of keep your instrument high. You see Usher, he maintained keeping his voice high. Now either you're gonna talk that way or you ain't gonna talk at all, talk sometimes. That still keeps the voice high because you're not putting the weight
Back into
on the voice and you're not dropping the chord.
Got it.
So when you were like in sessions with him, would you like every now and then like break the voice and be like, "So Teddy, what you think about the
Nah,
last
he
one?"
never do it.
Never. He just.
Never.
But you knew that
I
was
knew
there.
it because he played the trick.
Right,
on
no,
me.
I heard that. Listen,
You know.
Right, you're like, how the?
all
wait a
I
minute.
heard
Yeah,
from that story.
he can go low, but he does it because it's a muscle technique.
Wow. The level of dedication.
Yeah,
That you gotta have.
That's one person that I know. He's focused. Chris Brown, focus. Usher, focus. Usher, I've seen him just make things so easy to do when he sings. And same thing with Chris. Those guys are coming up like I know they've watched Michael.
Yeah, definitely.
They've watched Michael, and the greatest things that Michael have done, they're now falling into that class of greatness.
Do you think that we'll ever have someone as iconic as Michael?
Of course. It's happening now. It's just a different way. Because back then, Michael, I can say Chris and Usher can go overseas and they're gonna have an army. Like Michael. Y'all seen Michael march with the army?
For sure.
Chris has to march with the army. Or at least have a lot of security. Don't know if he ever want to do it. If he tried, he'll be at Michael's status. I think that, who else? Not a lot of people can do that. I think that artists like Jay-Z is the Michael Jackson of rap. The Sinatra. You got LL Cool J. He's the Tony Bennett.
Longevity is just.
You got to put these guys in a class. I think Buster to me is the Sammy Davis. Like, he's greatness.
Right.
I always say the greats, the Rat Pack. Do I?
Or do you believe the conspiracies to be fact?
Nobody can never say that, because...
Who killed Prince? Who killed Michael Jackson?
Huh?
Who killed Prince and Michael Jackson?
That I do not want to get into. Don't want to get into that.
Right.
That was something that I was put in before, and I had to retract because I never want to be into anything that, would hinder my career or my children. Oh yeah, I'm good. I think I put mine right here. Or my children, I still want to do business and I still want to walk a straight path, and I'm not intimidating. I know what I know, I stay private. I do what I do, and I'm getting good results, so I ain't making no complaints over there. I'm gonna do what I do. And until everybody wanna come together, I'm doing what I'm doing. It's working.